Hello, you guys. Welcome, welcome. It's lasagna time, and there's nothing like too much cheese in a lasagna. So, yay. Thank you again. I'm still celebrating the 100,000 subscribers, and we're making this great meal that feeds 1,000 people. One thing about lasagna, it does feed a lot of people. And for me, I'm going to freeze some of mine and put it in the freezer for another time because I am not throwing it away. But I do love lasagna. And I guess, first of all, thank you guys, my friends out there, 100,000 of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I'm so humbled. Thank you. So I promised you when I hit 100,000 subscribers, I would make lasagna. So I'm excited. I haven't had lasagna for a couple years. Because, like I said, there's really nobody around here to eat it. And I would just eat it all myself. But I do freeze it. It's just like a frozen TV dinner, right? So, that is what we're going to do. I'm going to get started because our sauce is going to have to simmer for a little bit. So, I'm just going to start everything in the pan that I'm going to do my sauce and ends up everything in here. So, let's get started with that. But you think I got enough cheese? This is a good time if you have like old cheese. Well, not, expired, but I use that up first. And then I saw this big, whoa, $7.99, you guys. This one was $3.59. So, good deal, good deal. So, let me just kind of put this over here for now. Let me get the hamburger out. We're going to start with browning our meat. Now I'm going to use, you can use a pound of ground beef and a pound of spicy sausage. And I have done both, but I'm just going to do my meat because I don't like a whole lot of meat in mine, but if you guys do, you go for it. Because it is really good with the sausage and too, but sometimes I'm just, just want the hamburger. And my kids would only eat hamburger in it too, so if I have enough left over and they come over, I'm like, oh, you want some lasagna? They'll eat it, but they won't eat it with the sausage. So I'm good without it too. That's how I grew up. But okay, so I have to look at a recipe because I do this just whatever, and I know a lot of you guys want to follow a recipe, and that's cool. So we're going to do 2 tablespoons of the olive oil. I'm going to put this on medium. So I'm just going to eyeball it. 2 tablespoons, that's good. Then we're going to put in our hamburger. Now, what kind did I get? This was amazing. This was 100% ground beef. This is 93% lean, so probably won't even have to drain it. But $2.88 at Vons, you guys. It was on sale. I'm like, dang, that's a great time for me to be doing my lasagna. Okay. Perfect. And this, you also would put in your sausage, and you're gonna brown it. Let's see. We're gonna put onion in it. Now again, you can put as much onion as you want in it. It says 1 large onion, and we're gonna do 4 cloves of garlic. So let me get my hamburger meat up. Okay. And I had my bag of onions somewhere. Oh, there they are. I even got fresh parsley for the occasion. Woohoo! So excited there. I have to say that cake was amazing. Oh my gosh. I had a little bit of it last night. I'm like, oh, okay. That's all I can have. It was good though. Because I don't have sweets around my house. So, just alcohol. Alcohol is my sweets, I guess. Ooh. Yes, today while this is simmering, we are going to make a lemon drop. Woohoo! Yes, oh yes. I'm so excited because look what I found. Look what I found at Venmo. I went up there. Trish and I went to Benihana's. I found it. The lemon drop martini rimmer. Oh my God. This just adds, this is the whole drink right here. I'm just so excited about that. So, that Venmo, it's got it going on. Although, I was a little not happy with them. They didn't have any orange rum for what I'm going to make on my next video, and I can't tell you, but so they don't have everything, but it doesn't mean I did not find it. You know me, I go searching. But we'll get more into that in my next video. Today is all about the lemon drop, and right now I could have one. Whew, let me get. But I want to get all of this going. And you know what? You know what I was saying? It's like I always think, oh gosh, lasagna takes so long. And then I looked at like like Pioneer Woman's making it, but everything's already there for her. She didn't have to go shopping for it. So that's the only thing that really takes time, is just to go get all the ingredients. And it's not that bad. You know, I went yesterday and I'm like, this is not that bad. What am I thinking? I guess because I got a million other things to do. So I just think, well, just more time out of my schedule. But hey, I got a lot of time now and I love it. I love it. So we're going to put them onions in there. I always feel if I touch a piece of red meat, you gotta, even if it was a little speck, I just feel, oh, I had to do it. I had to do it. This cheese, it's all about taking that first bite and cheese. Oh, but you know what else I like a lot is my noodles. I try and stack them 4 high. Doesn't always work, but maybe, you know, I think I saw that once. I don't think somebody did, but oh, I guess it does work. Kind of gets them out. Let me do it over here though. Oh yeah, I guess I did. Okay, so 4 cloves, more or less, whatever you guys want. These are big, so I like garlic, so I'm going to go for the whole 4 of them. Come on out of there, pup. No, that's not going to come out of there, but like whatever, I'll get it out. Look at these are huge. Maybe that's all I need. Let me see. Let me start. Let me get a little stir for my meat. If I hear it sizzling. Ooh. That looks good already. You know, there are so many ways to make lasagna, and you just have to find the right way for you or your family or your significant other, how you like it. I'm going to do the one with the ricotta and the egg in it. It gives it a little more cheesiness and creaminess. And my mom never made it that way, so when I first made it, I'm like, I'm gonna try it because I think I like ricotta, and oh, I will not make it any other way. So, you know, maybe my dad didn't like ricotta or something, or that was just the way she did it. I don't even know if she had recipes in her repertoire of cooking. She cooked 3 to 4 meals a day, right? Because my dad was a farmer, and we always had farm guys over, and she had to feed everybody all the time. So I think a lot of stuff was just in her head. But okay, get all that skin off of it. Some people, especially when they are handling onions and garlic, put on gloves. I suppose that would work. Me, I just go and I'm going to smell my garlic all day on my fingers. It's okay. It's okay. Alright. So, cut this up into finer little pieces. It's a good time to sing your favorite song. Or hum. My grandma was a hummer. When somebody hums, though, you know they're pretty happy, I gotta say. Because you don't hear hummers much anymore, but they are happy. Okay, so I know we're gonna make a martini. Our lemon drop is basically martini because it's going to go in our little martini glass, which is going to be like this. We're going to do it up. I wanted to find a yellow one, but they did not have one. So this is how our martini is going to go down. But meanwhile, every time I cook Italian, I just have to have a little red wine. I'm just like, makes me feel like I'm just, you know, whoa, in Italy. Someplace I need to go. Haven't been to Italy. I can't even imagine the food over there. I watch it when they go over on the Food Network. I think Giada's gone over there many, many times. And Guy Fieri. Sorry, Guy. And so it looks amazing. So, but you know what? I gotta go to Maui first. Maui and Costa Rica I want to go to first. So, okay. So I only used 3 cloves of garlic, but they were huge. So I feel that was okay. Okay. So we're gonna brown our meat. While I'm browning my meat, stir in my salt and pepper. Okay, I was using my pepper the other day, and big chunks come out of it. Something must not be right. So I was going to just ground. Yeah, see? Them big things flicker out. Let me see. I don't know if I need a new one. I just really kind of got it, but I don't want to chow down on a big peppercorn. So, I don't think I'm going to be able to use this. But if I just put a couple, see, it's coming out. If you guys know what I'm doing wrong or what I should check, let me know, because that's not going to do it for me. But luckily, I have a lot of other seasonings. See, it's just kind of big. I don't want that. All right. So that was a disaster, but my salt's still working, so we'll do that. Let me see. I don't think I have a backup pepper. It's okay. I really love pepper, so I got to go get that next time I'm at the store. Okay. Looking good. So medium's good, I think, to brown your meats, your sausage, and your hamburger. Sometimes I drink wine at night. It's 12:30 already, and I have 1 cup of coffee because I had to go somewhere today for an appointment, and it sometimes curbs my appetite. So, just saying, I just kind of sip on that. I should have coffee. By the way, do you guys think it's brighter in here? I know how I think it's dark, and you guys think it's dark. So I put the light somewhere else, and it seems to be okay. I think it's okay. Let me know what you think of it. Okay, come on. Just a couple, a little bit more needs to be brown. I'm not about the rare meat at all. Okay, so we're going to get that to browning, and then we're going to do the bay leaf, basil, and the oregano. And one thing, and I'll probably will forget to take out my bay leaf, and that'll end up in a slice of lasagna. But it's okay if I'm not serving it up for a party. Like one friend's episode, Courtney Cox, Monica, she was making lasagna for her mom's party, and she lost one of her fake nails in the lasagna. She thought she lost it in the lasagna. Oh my God, that was a good. All of the episodes of Friends I love. I watched them all 10 times, I'm sure. Okay. When all else fails, you guys just use your teeth. They're not just for eating. And the dentist will tell you differently, but oh well. All right, so I'm trying to get out of bay leaf after all that. So I'm going to throw that in. Throw that in there. I'll see if I need to drain that. It didn't look that greasy, but that's how it should look with your onions and garlic. Now, there's not any grease, so I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to leave it on there. Not bad at all. Okay, so I'm going to do the oregano. Now, this says, I much oregano? It says, you know me, I'm going to put more in anyway, but 2 teaspoons basil and oregano. Teaspoons, that's the little one, you guys. That is more than a teaspoon. I know, and I love it. Thank you. For me, I love seasonings, and I love that. And this is also, you could use fresh basil. I did not have one. Did not have one. Let's put that over there. Oh, we could just, well, yeah, let's put it over here. And then I'm also going to add a little Italian herbs. I know they're about the same thing, but just a little. Okay. That is how I season it. Completely. All right, so looks perfect. Once again, if only we had smell-o-vision. I've even got the fan blowing this way. So, oh, also, you guys want to preheat your oven for 375 degrees. So you might want to get that going. Although you probably can wait because this is supposed to simmer for 45 minutes. So you probably don't even have to turn your stove on yet. I'm not going to turn it on yet, but when it's time, it's 375 degrees. Okay. Now, we are going to add into this sauce, in fact, I already opened one, you know me with my can opener, but I think I found one that works. And this one must be Calais. But next we're going to add the tomatoes. Now this is, we're going to have, oh yeah, would you like to know? We are doing 3 20-ounce cans of crushed tomatoes. And you know me? Oh. I always spatula it out. I know many say, oh, it's not worth it. Oh my gosh, it's so worth it. So worth it. So there was one. I opened that. I probably should have opened them all, but. Oh, you know what? This is something different that I found in a recipe. I forgot to bring it over. Is red wine. I'm going to try some red wine in mine today. It can't hurt. And you're going to put in a 3/4 cup of red wine. Now I got the little ones because I don't drink a lot of red wine, and if I opened a whole one, I feel like I would have to drink it within a couple days. Okay, come on, here we go. There we go. Don't die on me now, little can opener. Yeah, this one works really good. That other one, not so good. So I'm going to do 3 of these. Okay, now this one's going this way. Weird. Left or right, I guess it works both ways. Okay. So we're going to throw all those in there. And right now we can have it on simmer. Because this is going to simmer for 45 minutes, you guys. So meanwhile, I'm going to start getting my water ready for my noodles. I'm going to bring that to a boil. And for that, you guys, let me get this in, and then I'll show you what I'm using for a pan for those. Since lasagna noodles are so big. One thing too, you have to be so careful when you're working with this tomato sauce or anything. It's just splatters so easily. Okay, all going. Got all that black pepper in my sink. It looks like I got mold on it. For that I need a glass, a little sip. Little sip. If I drink red wine, I don't know if I've ever showed you. This one's almost gone, but I do the Mogadeva thing. Only at Bevmo. Only at Bevmo. I better not have too much more because we're going to make our lemon drop pretty soon. Okay, so let me get that going. So you got a pretty good batch right now of our sauce. Uh-oh, I hope that didn't take you guys away from me. No. Okay. So this is a little later when the magic happens, and I call it assembling the lasagna. That's what we are going to do. And that's fine, because you know what? Well, let me turn that down a little. Because you can do it any way you want. You really can. Lasagna will always come out how it's supposed to. Now, before I put the lid on, I'm going to put the wine in. Now, this says 3/4 cup. Let's see how many is in one of these little bitty things. Actually, sound effects today. Okay, all right, so let's do this. See how much. I feel like it's only going to be a 1/2 cup. Oh my gosh. It is actually 3/4 cup, you guys. So perfect. So one of these little ones, you can pour. Now you don't have to, but the alcohol will cook off. It's just going to give it. I don't know what kind of flavor. I've never had this in my. Never had it in my spaghetti sauce or my lasagna. So this is a first. A first. Okay, now some of you can add like sauce if you wanted a little more soupier, maybe. Not soupier, but yeah. If you want more tomatoey, maybe I would say, but so anyway, mix that around real good. And let's see. I know I'm showing you guys. You're probably like, I can't see. I had no idea what that looks like. But, okay, so now let's put that, I got that on a low, medium simmer. And, yeah, let me just rinse that off for a bit. Okay, so this is going to, supposedly, is going to simmer for 45 minutes. Due to the time I have, it will not be that long, but you guys can. Because then all the little ingredients meld together. As some people say, they get married. Lemon drop time. Lemon drop time. Okay. First, we are going to rim our glass. I'm going to rim it. Oh no, one of these I have to get open again. I think they have tape, but might have to put my glasses on for that. Oh, yeah. Well, luckily, they're right here in the corner. Let's see. Once again, I should have had this done ahead of time, but I feel there was a piece of tape over. Oh, yeah. Oh, there it is. Let's get the regular scissors out for that. Now, if you guys are buying these, now we have green and yellow. You could do like a 1/2 one of yellow and the other 1/2 rim of green. That would be pretty. You have whatever drink you want in it. Because you're the bartender, right? Woo! Oh. So excited. I love this. This just makes the whole drink. Like I always said, the garnish, martini, if you can rim it, go. Because you can do it even with plain salt. Or plain sugar. Salt's more for the sour ones, but ooh, it smells good. That is how it will look. Now, I know I rimmed like my margarita with a lime slice. I'm going to just do mine with water. You can rim it with a lemon going around it to adhere to the lemon sugar, but you don't have to. It might give it a little more tartar taste, and I just want to taste all the sweetness. So I just once again put it so it's maybe, I don't know, 1/8 of an inch, and then rim it like that. Ooh, that one. Okay, so there is your rimmed lemon juice glass. Get that out of the way. And once And this drink is made differently by everybody too. So, where are my shakers? Come on, baby. My shakers. We're going to do the secret that I do. Now, many people just do it with vodka. But if you want an awesome one, absolute, or you don't even have to do absolute, but citron, a citrus vodka is amazing. And you know what I saw yesterday at Bonds? When they actually had, I think it's Eddie brand. It was the lemon vodka. I almost got that. It was like $22, but it was on sale like for $9. But I wondered if, is it too much lemon? I'm going to have to, we'll experiment. Okay, maybe if it's still on sale, I'll go get it, and then we can make another one later on down the line. And I suppose I should measure. So, we're going to do 2 ounces for a martini. But when I use this, everybody goes, wow, this is a really good lemon drop. Because I feel like the regular vodka doesn't, I want to taste I want to at least taste a little lemon in mine. And a lot of times I don't. I'm like, just drinking vodka. I'm like, well, that's not a lemon drop. Okay, so 2 shots of that. Then you want to do a half a shot of the Cointreau, which is 3/4 of a cup. Now, some will squeeze a little orange into this. You could do that too, just off of a fresh slice. Perfectly fine. It makes it okay. And now we're going to do a half shot of the lemon juice. So, me with my fresh lemons. Where's my agave? Oh no. Agave, where are you? And I also add a little simple syrup, agave, whatever little sweetener you have. I just think you just kind of need it. Some don't, because I think the Cointreau. Now you can use Grand Marnier or Triple Sec also in that, you guys. I'm boiling over here. See my boil? So we're going to, ooh, that's too heavy to show you guys, but I'm going to put my lasagna noodles in. Now what you'll need typically is a 9x13 pan. I'm going to do mine in a 9x9. But this will hold a whole 9x13 one. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You can do 9 to 12 noodles. I would do 12. I always wish these were like 12 because I always have like 6 left over. I thought, well, what am I going to use that for? But you know what? You could roll up like ricotta in this with sauce and parsley and cook them too. You could do that with a little cheese over it. I did not count, but I think that's probably good. 1, 2, 3. That's more than enough. Oh. Okay, so we got all of our. Oh, we got to get our lemon. Here's my lemon. Hey, little lemon. And I'm gonna squeeze a lemon. Did I tell you how much lemon is in? Once again, I do like a half, so that's what we're gonna do. These are big lemons. And also what you want to do is roll your lemon. I already did roll these, but roll your lemon so it gets more juice out of it. I did that yesterday. I was all like, oh, I'm all so ready for this. So, big lemon. Okay, my boiling water is getting out of control. Okay, guys. And I said a half, but let's go for all of it because I got a little more than one drink in there. I have to have something when I'm uploading, right? Okay. So the other one, we're gonna garnish. Let me see if I have one of those. My strainer. I'm not too prepared today, but that's okay. And my little agave, and that's basically it, you guys. just going to do a little ice. I'm going to do ice. Because ice will bring out those little ice crystals, ice chunks. I love them all. There, that's good. Gotta remember to make some more. And then this also gets shaken. Shaken in the light. My hair is out of control today. Just saying, it's out of control. Let me sit right there. I gotta get all my part of my noodles in because that isn't that big enough. Get them in there. One thing too, you don't have to cook these till they're really, really soft because they're going to cook in the oven too. Because we're going to put it in the oven for another 45 minutes. So, alrighty, that sounds good. Good enough for me. I'm going to strain it. That's what we do. Get it out of the way. There. Okay. Okay, guys, a little too noisy. Voila! And the garnish. Now, you can do a lemon wedge. I always do a twist. A little bigger. This is not a normal. That's what I needed to look up at one of those shavers up there. That'll be enough for me. So what you want to do is shave a whole length of it, and then now you're going to put it skin side down, and it'll just squeeze out the lemon oils in it, and then slide it in there. And there is your lemon drop, you guys. Now you can make these. Cheers! Wow. Very good. So much for my wine now. Okay. Very good. Let me put that back a little lower on simmer. Get in my noodles. Now we're almost getting ready to assemble this. But we got to make our ricotta and cheese sauce first. So just get that. It's probably not. I love the glass though, but it's very fragile. So you have to make sure it's really down there, flat. Oh, that's really good. Really good. Still like my dirty martinis, but that's good too. So now we are going to get our ricotta. Let me see. Ricotta, you guys are going to need, let me see, do I have the ricotta? I do. 12 ounce. 12 ounces of ricotta. And this is 15, but give or take 3 ounces, okay? Cooking is not as much as like baking is. You got to be really exact on baking, more so than cooking. Because if I have guessed before on my baking, it's like it might not come out. So that's the difference right there. Okay, and then you're going to need an egg. I did bring an egg out. Where did my little egg go? Little egg. Oh, I didn't bring him out. Okay, let me get it for you. I'm going to get my jumbo egg. Thank goodness garbage people come tomorrow so I can get all my garbage out. Happiest day of my life. Oh, I have one of those refrigerators where the door's even a little open, it'll beep. The alarm goes off. So, kind of a nice feature, I guess. Alright, so I'm going to break my egg over here. Okay, you're all okay there. That's why I need a bigger kitchen. I so agree. But I'm going to get this because the wetness came off on that. Spilled my drink. It's okay. That's why I made extra. So our noodles are almost done. Put the egg in here. We're going to slightly beat our egg. Okay, and then you guys, we're going to do a 1/4 cup chopped parsley and 12 ounces of grated mozzarella, which I am so not going to even worry about measuring. Okay, get that up. That's soaking. All right, let me put this over here. I need to get my drink off of the stove because I want to keep as much of it as I can. Very good. And every once in a while, I'll just stir the sauce. Now, I'm going to have this for my parsley yet. So, this part is still not hot. So, parsley. Here you go. And once again, I am not going to measure it. And I also don't use fresh parsley in my lasagna. So between this and the wine, it's going to be totally different for me, I think. Maybe, maybe not. We shall see. Okay. Do you guys see, I'm a little confused too. The IHOP, somebody goes, oh, it's now the IHOB, IHOB. It's serving burgers, so I'm a little confused. I thought, okay, they got an IHOP building and the IHOB for the burgers, but it appears to be, and I don't know, I didn't really look into it more, but today it looks like it's not IHOP anymore. It's just about the burgers. Is that true? I don't know. I didn't go to IHOP much. I thought maybe they were going to like fold up and they're like, oh, let's do burgers now. But because there's one out in El Segundo area, and I never see anybody at that one. It was still open, but I haven't been by there for a while. But I'm like, from pancakes to burgers, okay, well, I guess. Like I said, I thought there was going to be a separate one for this, all the pancakes and breakfast. But I don't even know, can't you get like burgers and that at IHOP during like lunch and stuff? I don't know. I'm confused. Not well versed on that, you guys, but just thought I'd throw that in if you guys are IHOP people. I want to check it out before you go. Okay, so cut our parsley up smaller. And this is a very sharp knife. Ooh. Okay. Very sharp. Okay. That's probably good enough. So while you eat spaghetti, you're also going to have fresh breath, right? One thing, though, I don't think they do is give you that parsley at the end of your meal or on your meal. Cost effective not to have it, right? Okay. Put that over there now, you guys. Get up. I had some clothes that are comfortable today because you're here for a while assembling things. So. Okay. My 12 ounces of mozzarella, I don't even know how much. Oh, this is 2 cups. Oh, this is only 8 ounces, but I already took some out of it. And if you guys should always peek too. You always think, oh no, it's fresh, but sometimes I have looked in there and it's like, oh, there's a little green mustard in there. A little penicillin that I didn't know about. So I may use all this. Who knows, you guys? When I'm assembling it, I may. So don't freak out. I should put oops. Make sure it's going. I'm going to shut off my noodles, you guys. They are done. Let me just kind of, I'm going to take the water off of them real quick, you guys. So there's my noodles. They're done. Don't go down. I pour cold water over them at this point because I have to handle them very shortly and I don't want them to get burned. So I just let them sit there in a little coolness. Whether it's right or wrong, I don't know. It's my kitchen. Just like it's your kitchen, you guys do what you want. And that's your motto. I hope you guys, because you know what? It takes the stress out of cooking. If somebody thinks you're supposed to cook a certain way when they come over for your dinner, it's like, hey, this is my kitchen. This is how it's going to be, you know? If you're making them a home-cooked meal, they're going to like it no matter what. But I have some new people on my channel, and they're like that. I'm like, hey, they do not know my model. Hey, Mama's rules, Mama's kitchen. It is how it goes down. Every day is different, you know? Just like, okay, we didn't have pepper. Roll with the punches. You can't just, oh, let me run to the store and get some pepper. No, it's not gonna make or break this dish. But okay, so I'm just gonna put a little bit more in because that was probably 6 ounces. Because this one we're gonna layer meat sauce and this ricotta mixture and a mozzarella, I believe. So we're going to grease our 9x13 inch pan. We're going to do noodles, a meat sauce on the bottom, and then noodles, ricotta, mozzarella. And then we're going to layer it like that. Okay. This has got to be mixed. I think I want to do it with a fork that I don't have. So hang on. Let me get a fork out and see how much stuff falls down. Little fork. I got these forks at Bed Bath & Beyond. They're $1.99, but they have everything there. Big spoons, little spoons, serving spoons. So I've kind of just added on to my silverware over time. It's still there. Very durable. I get the little forks though to eat with. I like that best. Okay, so we get stirring this up really good with the ricotta. Gosh, this is going to be so good. I can't wait to eat it. Also, don't make this when you're really hungry and you think you're going to eat it like in a half an hour because it ain't going to work. It ain't going to be like that. So, have a little snack before or have some breakfast and then make it, because you can make this ahead of time if you're making it like for the evening or for guests. And then just after we've all done assembled it, just put a foil over it and put it in the fridge until it's ready to pop in the oven. I've done that before. Okay, that looks pretty good, you guys. So, there you have it. Looks like potato salad that I made. Okay, so not for sure where we are with the 45 minutes on the sauce, but you guys, you can do it however you want. It's perfect. And now the magic happens. So I got to grease. This is my 9x9 pan. I have a 9x13 pan. I don't know why. You know why? Because this looks like Italian, like this white baking dish. So that's why I do it. Okay, so we're going to grease it up however you want. If you want to spray it, butter it, margarine it, you just do it any way you want. But I just get paper towel and butter all my life. If somebody thinks, oh my gosh, there's glass particles in paper towels, I'm still alive after all these years of using paper towels. Okay? Alright, so that looks very well buttered. And we are ready because, oh, my 45 minutes is over. Okay. Joy of cooking videos. Time goes by faster than you think. Okay, it was 45 minutes, you guys. Yeah, it was 45. Okay, so now I'm excited. You know what I do? And I get a measuring cup to scoop my meat sauce up. I'm going to just shut that off. Gosh, guys, we are almost ready to put it in the oven. So now's a good time if you want to start your oven. Mine heats up really fast, like in 3 minutes. So all depends on when yours goes. If you want to put it in your fridge right now, you can. Okay. Perfect. Oh. This looks like a lot of dishes, you guys, but it really isn't. I always think that when I start, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm done already. It's not that bad. And what else? You know, and I get it. You got other things to do. But for once in my life, I don't have a lot going. I mean, as far as like getting up, getting sleep, getting up at 3 in the morning, I'm just so glad I'm over that. What I'm going to do, I'll go to the gym. And now I'm going to take my earbuds. Oh, I've never used them on my phone, but now I can go on the treadmill and use my earbuds, are they called? I don't even know. And watch my snap. Oh my God, it kept me on my treadmill for an hour and a half yesterday. And then I swam after that. I'm like, and I was just doing it with the closed caption things. I'm like, oh, if I could just listen to it, I could. I'm so excited about today, you guys. I'm going to go do that. I have a great club. I'm so glad I joined. Okay, so we're going to put, let me see. They say 3/4 cup of the meat mixture. So since mine is smaller, that's okay. I feel like I have a lot of meat mixture anyway. So we're just going to put that all on the bottom. Let me know if you guys are making this with me, or if you make it later. You come and you get the directions and then you go get the stuff. Okay, so I've got the bottom all layered. Now we're going to do our noodles. Ow. But I love noodles. I do love noodles, so I will use them all. Let me put this over here. A little martini thing. Those are a little hot. Well, you know what? Let me use my tongs. Maybe that'll help. I've never been this fancy making my lasagna. But you know, by rights, I should, since mine's only 9 by 9, I should cut the ends off. But I love noodles in this, so I'm not going to. You do your 9 by 13, and these will be perfect on those. Okay? Look at that. Oh. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so you want to get them as close as you can. You guys see that? These are going to fold over, but that's okay. I like them. I mean, I should be like, oh, let me cut off the ends. Let me do the next row like that. Okay. Here, guys. I'm going to cut you off. And they can cool off a little too. But I have to say I've never met a noodle I didn't like. Get out of there. This is the good dish that you're just talking to your food. It's like, okay, get away from that noodle. Just need one. But now I can go crazy in front of you guys. Is what I like. Okay. There is one thing too I got to bring up, and I'm just going to shout out her name. Her name is Linda Peterson. Girl, you are on the ball, more so than me. But first of all, we're going to do little piles of our ricotta cheese mixture, and then we're going to spread it over this next layer. Oh, I will never ever have enough of this. Oh, okay, so I just do it like this. I just do little spoonfuls, and then I'm just going to spread it over out to the edges. And you know, when you're in the oven, it's all going to melt together. Because sometimes it doesn't look like it would, but it does. Because we just smush it down. And if not, you just put a little bit more in. Oh, so good. But anyway, Linda Peterson goes, wait, I thought Trisha said your mom was a mail carrier. Remember when I did that video of all the jobs I had? Remember I said I would miss some, but I didn't think I'd miss. That is the biggest job, one of the biggest jobs I've had, and I forgot about it. And it was in Rockford, Illinois. Yes, I started out. But thank you, Linda. Not that good at it. Refresh my brain. But, yeah. I was a mail carrier. I started in 1994 in Rockford, Illinois. And as I'm talking, we're going to sprinkle over mozzarella cheese, you guys. Let me just say, one piece is all you'll be able to handle. Because this is just amazing. And you know what? If you're taking all this time to doing it, do it right. Do it how you want. If you want more cheese, more sauce, you guys just go for it. There is no wrong or right way. And even if you didn't use all your sauce, use it for spaghetti sauce. It just all works. It's a great, easy recipe. Okay. Is that right? Yeah, meat and then noodles. Sometimes I don't get it, but anyway. Okay, so we're gonna, once again, so right now we're spreading our next meat sauce over this. But yeah, I was a mail carrier in the winter, in the blizzards, and I did that for 5 years. I also worked in Loves Park, and I worked in downtown Rockford. I loved my job, but it was like I worked in the Army. Because we were a union, and the supervisors were so mean because they just loathed, they were jealous of the mail carriers because we had the union, but a lot of the mail carriers took advantage of it. I mean, it would be so bad. The supervisor would come out and count steps as to how long it would take you to get it to the mailbox. But the problem was, like, some of them did screw over the post office. They were like, hurry up and deliver the mail, and by noon they were done, and they didn't have to punch in till like 3:30. So they made it bad for everybody. But I loved that job. Other than that, but starting out, you're at the bottom of the totem pole, so you have to have the bad areas of Rockford. And I can remember going in this one area, and it would be like snakes on the porch coming up through their steps, and like, or this big limo with big guys getting out. I'm like, okay, I see nothing. The worst one, I think, was like on the beginning of the month where they get their welfare checks and stuff like that. And some ladies would get like 8 checks, but they would be like hounding me down, and we were never supposed to go out of order of our houses one by one, and they would get so mad. And I get it, but it's like, we had to follow rules too, and they didn't understand. They just wanted their checks, and I get it. But those were tough times. But yeah, well, thank you, Linda, for bringing that up. Also, 2 years into it, 2.5 years, they have what they call an OIC, an officer in charge, where you can go to a post office if there's a postmaster like on leave or whatever and fill in for them. So I put in for one of them in Seward, Illinois, and I got it. And I love that job. I was by myself in this little post office. It was part of a grocery store. It was the best job I had at the post office. But I didn't have a lot of seniority, so I didn't get that job for keeps, but it was so great. It was really great. And my younger sister, she's a postmaster. Oh, see, no, I don't think I didn't put him the right way. It's always best if you put your noodles the right way, like everything else. Okay, now I took an end off of that. Will not throw that away, of course, but I could have done a little bit less. This is like artwork. Guys, we're doing art. Like in school. I hated art in school. Oh my God, I hated art. I'm not good at art. But anyway, yeah, my sister, she's been in it 30 years. She's 5 years younger than me. Still lives in Illinois. Bless her little heart. I don't get to see her much. Last time I saw her was 2014. Oh my gosh. It's like almost 4 years. That's so crazy. But if you're watching, hi, Mel. Hi, hi, hi. Okay, guys. More cheese sauce. This will not take this long because I'm talking too, yeah, that's not the only one I miss. I also, in Grand Blanc, Michigan, when I worked for the bus, I also worked as a substitute paraprofessional for grade schools too. And I'm sure I have missed something else, and I'm sure somebody will bring that up. But I went to letter carrying, and they first wanted me to be a clerk, but I thought I need to exercise. I need to be out in the elements and everything. And like I said, it could have been a cool job. When I talked to other mail carriers about what I went through, their offices were nothing like that. I'm like, that's not fair, you know. It just was they made it so stressful, those supervisors, and it was tough, but I loved it. One of my favorite jobs. I was good at it. I was good at it, just like hairdressing. Wasn't good at hairdressing, but I was good at talking to people. Probably why bartending panned out for me. I'm a talker, and I love to hear people's stories, and that's how it is. Okay, so I don't know. We'll see. So we're halfway up my dish, which is like those 9x13 pans, you guys. I don't think they have. I don't know if they're as high, but you know, some things too. What I get when I really want 4 layers of my noodles, I get the already the foil ones, the throwaway ones. So these are already cooled down by now, so I'm just gonna grab them by my fingers, but my fingers are pretty tough. They've been pretty tough. Been growing up on a farm, throwing hay bales, doing all that stuff with my dad, because he didn't have any sons, but he loved us, and I love that. Okay, so do you see how you don't have to have the cheese? Whoa, let's get them back in there, boys. Okay. Because that cheese is all going to melt. Oh, wait, let's cut that off. It actually works a little better with it a little shorter. Did we get it? Oh, no, mozzarella. I heard you guys screaming, mozzarella. Oh, my gosh, what is wrong with me? The best thing of the whole dish. Okay. I've never had a big bag like this, you guys. I love it. I just really love it. Gotta say. Okay, now the noodles. Okay. Here we go. So, yeah, that was my post office days. And I would love to deliver mail out here, but I don't even know how I could get back into it. Because I eventually quit because I was on this route that there was gunshots. And it's like, you know what? And this was in the downtown Rockford area. And I thought, you know, I have little kids. And I had a guy at that time. And he goes, why don't you just quit? He was actually a postmaster in Holcomb, Illinois, if you guys know where that is. But he goes, you know, just quit. And I'm like, oh. It was so good money, but this is one thing I remember. I had this GTE portable phone. I guess it was a cell phone back in the day, and I can remember I would have to call them because there was no babysitting at school after hours or anything like that. It was just such a nightmare. But I can remember my GTE phone bill was like $300 a month. And I'm like, just for like 2 phone calls I would get like from the school, like for whatever reason they're sick or anything. It's like, thank God those days have changed, but I thought I can't afford that. So anyway, that's when I went to work for the school district, because I thought, well, you know, at least I'll be with my kids most of the time, you know. Okay. Are you guys having fun with this lasagna? Most of my meals that I make with you are not this involved. But it's our 100,000 subscribers lasagna, which makes it going to be even more better to eat with you. and drink, and I haven't told you yet what's going to happen at the end of this video. But it's a coming. So, oh my gosh, I think oh man. Oh, wow, I'm sorry you guys. I'm taking you way over. It's gone. Okay, so this is going to be one of our last layers of cheese. So, you know what's going to happen? Don't bang on the glass. I'm going to break it. I'm going to put all this in the last layer. Because, but you guys know I could have kept that. I could have kept that and put it on like any extra lasagna noodles you had to roll up with the sauce later and cook it in the oven over mozzarella and Parmesan. You could have done, you can do that. You still can do that. Okay, let me get my fork. Because what we want to end with is, how do we want to end this? With the noodles and the meat sauce. So we don't need any more cheese. I'm so glad you guys leave comments of what you want and everything, because I don't know if I would have made this, because I'm like, oh, you know, people probably just eat simply. This is really simple. And you know what? I am having so much fun cooking. And I don't know if it's because I have more time or because it's really good. Because I'm following recipes, you know, I don't know. Something like that. Okay, so that's my cheese, mozzarella. Can you guys believe this lasagna? You know what? If this doesn't get me a guest appearance on Food Network, I don't know what will. I really don't. I don't know what will. It's okay. That would, if I ever get on there, you got that would be on my bucket list. But if I ever would get on there, you guys would have to watch, because you know that would be like the ultimate thing. Like, you guys are so supportive and everything, and I would get you guys like tickets for the audience, whatever. Hey, you know what? We all gotta have dreams. That would probably be mine. Anyway, okay. One more. Okay, now I only got 2 more long noodles, but I've been cutting off the ends, so that'll make one long one on the top. And you know what? It's okay. It's cool. They don't all have to be like connected together. If you guys saw my sink right now, you'd be like, whoa. She's got lots to do when she's done. All right, I'm going to cut both of these at once. And I do have a lot of meat sauce left, so. All right, so I'm going to put my long ones on the outsides. Ooh, cut them a little short, but that's okay, because I've got these. I'm going to really jam it in here now. We're on home stretch. Right there. Mm-hmm. Whew. Oh, you guys, well, now you guys can see I'm at the top, but this is what I would do if I'm like really hungry, but I did have the wine. But here's what I would do. And this is your reward. Okay, now tasting that, it's really good, but I probably should have tasted it before I did all this, but it is so good. And now for the grand finale, you guys. Meat sauce on top of your noodles. Oh, and the bay leaf came out. Remember I said I'm going to have it on there? I'm so crazy. Okay. So you can end it up with as much as you want. How I'm going to cook this, I'm going to put foil down on my rack. So if this does oozy goozy over, I won't have to clean my entire oven. But you could probably also put it on a cookie sheet. So you can like push this down a little if you want. Oh my gosh, this could feed 20 people. I feel 20 people that aren't big eaters, but how is that for a 100,000 subscriber meal, right? And we haven't even gotten to eat it yet. Oh. And also the grand finale is mozzarella. Oh, my lamp's gone a little crazy. So we're going to do a little mozzarella. Okay. Also at this point, you guys, you can put some Parmesan on if you want. Sometimes you can put some Parmesan in that ricotta mixture, but I don't. Also, let's not get that plastic in, but you can finish it off with a little ricotta shredded. Always shredded. Although I have seen on some of those recipes that people put slices of mozzarella. I don't know about that, but okay. So, you know, I'm the type of person, I don't want to see any tomato on top of mine. Well, I should have my calcium for the year with this dish. And we have our protein with that one egg. Just kidding. We have hamburger that's protein too, and your sausage. But anyway, this is how I roll, you guys. Oh, that is so perfect. Now, you know what? You could even do oregano on top of this. But I'm okay with it. I'm okay. I'm more like my oregano on my pizza. So, everything is shut off. And I had a little of sauce left. But looky, you guys. Perfect. Let me just do a little. Let me do a little oregano. I think it looks prettier. Oh my God, I'm watching way too much Food Network. I was watching the baking championships and the master baking championships and the things they had them make. I'm like, I have no idea what even they were. I'm like, there was something, I don't even know what this was last night, but it was like cakes all around. They had to do it in a bowl and they were swirls. I'm like, I have no idea what that was. I'll never get on that show. I would like to, but I will never get on that show. So anyway, you guys, okay, this is going to bake at 45 minutes. Okay, it's going to bake in 45 minutes, and then we got to cool it for another 15 minutes. So we're going to put this in a 375 degree oven. Now, here's the cincher. This is going to take an hour total. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to bake this. We're going to come, you guys are going to come back, God willing, and we're going to hopefully I'm going to do the video right when it's coming out of the oven and sitting, because you know what I'm going to do? We're going to eat on my next video our lasagna, but before that, while it's cooling, we are going to make, because of my 100,000 subscribers, not all of you wanted it, but sangria. We're going to make sangria, and like I said, there's tons of recipes, but I'm going to make it the way I made it all the time. But I usually make a red sangria, you guys, but I'm going to make a more of a white rosé sangria. But I will tell you how to make the red one. So please come back and join me. I'm going to put this in the oven now. Oh my, and it weighs like 50 pounds. It really does. Oh my, oh my gosh. And I'm going to it says 45 minutes, but I'm going to wait till mine's bubbly and brown and a little crusty. Oh, that is the way to do lasagna. Anyway, you guys, that's part one of our 100,000 subscribers lasagna party. Cheers again. And when I see you again, we're going to have sangria and lasagna. Anyway, thanks you guys. I'll see you real soon. Really, really soon. 45 minutes. No, not really. Bye. Or as I say, bye.